Soda fountain favorite at Texas Burger.
Live with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching CBS7 First Alert News at noon.
Hello, and thank you for joining us here at noon. It's Friday, September 8th. Here's a look at what's making the news. Last night, some of you might have felt it. The USGS reported that a 3.0 earthquake happened around 8:35 p.m. around 4 miles south of Midland, near the intersection of 715 and 1215. Time now is 12 o'clock. Meteorologist Justin Lopez joins us now in the First Alert Weather Center. Justin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Patsy, and good afternoon, West Texas. Well, unfortunately, I have some bad news to report that we have heat advisories right now across the area. 95 degrees is expected in the mountains, 105 in the northeastern Permian Basin, and then 110 degrees for the lower portions of Brewster County. And our current temperatures right now, Texas is the hot spot across the entirety of the United States. 104 out in Dallas, Fort Worth, 94 out here in Midland, Odessa, and then 91 out in Presidio. And then our winds across the area, 16 miles per hour here in Odessa. Midland is looking at 13 miles per hour. Calm out in Pecos, and then 17 miles per hour in La Mesa. Now this afternoon, we're looking at our temperatures peaking up to 103 degrees by around 4 or 5 p.m. Winds are going to be out of the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be hot.
Justin, thank you. Now, this week we've been following the candidates for the race for the Midland County Sheriff. Now, last month, current Midland County Sheriff David Kreiner announced that he will be running for re-election. Now, Sheriff Kreiner says that when he was elected county sheriff in 2020, he aimed to raise the professionalism of the agency. After 3 years and a half, Kreiner believes the Midland County Sheriff's Office is one of the best in the state. He says the office has some of the best technology and also equipment in the area to not only keep residents safe, but also the officers. But he also says that he owes all the support to the team for making Midland a safe place.
It's employees that are on the ground doing that day in and day out, working the 24-hour shifts, staying extra when something happens that's bad. They work 24 hours straight to make sure we bring justice to the bad guys. And, you know, the good guys are always going to win in Midland, Texas. The bad guys are always going to lose as long as I'm your sheriff.
Now, Sheriff Kreiner says they hope to have a TAG unit, which is an anti-gang unit that will help identify gangs in the area. He says the agents that have gone undercover to combat human trafficking and sexual predators have also been strong throughout this time at Midland County Sheriff. Now, Monday will mark 22 years since the tragedy of 9/11. To remember those who lost their life, first responders as West Texans will be gathering at Astound Broadband Stadium tomorrow to climb 110 flights of stairs. Now, the stair climb is a way for the community to honor the first responders who died on 9/11 and the sacrifice they made that day. This event has seen first responders old and new, even those born after the attack. It's a way to help out those firefighters in the area. Now, all the funds raised at the event goes to the Professional Firefighters Association of Midland, which helps those in need with anything from medical reasons to placing a family after a fire.
This is a way to tie them to that event, give for an educational purpose, as well as remember those that lost their lives on that day.
Pruitt joined the Midland Fire Department 3 months after 9/11 in the light of the attack. For a normal 911 call for any firefighter, they can add up to 70 pounds worth of equipment to take care of in this situation. So many of the first responders will climb with that extra weight.
As a current first responder that will ever be able to truly understand exactly what they were going through, at the point they realized that they weren't going home that day, I hope none of us are ever put in a position to where we do have to have that realization on a call.
If you want to participate, you can register online. Just head to our website, CBS7.com. Now, yesterday at Memorial Gardens Park, the City of Midland and Prosperity Bank held their 21st Annual American Tribute. The community placed flags around the park to honor those who lost their lives on September 11, 2001, and local first responders. There was one flag for each person who died on 9/11. Odessa Police Chief Mike Gerke says that this is an important time of the year for the community to come together.
In the Permian Basin, this is an emotional time of year anyway, and it starts, with August 31st. We have September 11th, memorials coming up. We have wreath laying for 3 officers over the next few days that passed. So yeah, it's an emotional time for us anyway this time of year. So to be able to participate in events like this, I think helps the community remember.
The flags will fly until September 18th. Now, the Heat Wave Round 2 skate competition is coming back to Midland tomorrow after a 3-year hiatus. Now, the Midland Skate Park Association is hosting this competition to raise money to renovate the Sam and William Skate Park, which turns 20 this upcoming year. The MSA set up a special account with Midland Park and Recreation Department to expand and to renovate the skate park. They are looking to bring LED lights, new concrete, and add more skateboarding ramps. Now, the increase of Midland skaters throughout the last few years has created a serious problem.
When it's full capacity, people are standing shoulder to shoulder. There's maybe only 4 or 5 lines you can do in the park. So it is very, very common to see a pretty nasty collision.
They want to expand the skate park to have room for everybody to skate and also have fun. At Miss Casey's store in Midland is always the most wonderful time of the year. Now, for many West Texans, Miss Casey's Christmas store is a part of a yearly tradition as the seasons change. This week, the store is making the holiday season official. The Wonderland's holiday displays have been in the works since January, but today will showcase their finished product. From floor to ceiling, Miss Casey's is decked out in sparkling lights, ornaments, figures, and also much more. This year, the store has new products and new themes like the pink poinsettia display and a revamped Miss Casey's tree.
We go to great lengths when you look up and you see all the things hanging down and you look down and you see all the details down there and you look around, we take a long time in placing things, putting them out because we want people to experience a wonderland of the holidays.
The aim of the store is to bring joy. Then you can also walk in and also grab a cookie and a Coke. Then maybe get lost in thousands of products displayed in grand ways. And ORMC General Surgeon Dr. Lynch has performed over 1,500 robotic surgeries, making him one of the most experienced robotic surgeons in West Texas. CBS7's Alexander Macias spoke with Dr. Lynch about hitting this milestone.
He's one of my favorite people in the world, and for what he does, he's exceptional.
Odessa Regional Medical Center General Surgeon Dr. Kevin Lynch has officially performed over 1,500 robotic surgeries.
It's allowed us to do some procedures that were difficult or even impossible to do without the robot.
Dr. Lynch and his team use the Da Vinci surgical system to assist with surgery.
Ultra high definition 3D visual image to look at. The motions of the robot are scaled so that it's very precise, very smooth.
Dr. Lynch has been using the robot for 6 years, completing 200 to 250 cases a year, with procedures ranging from gallbladder removals to complex hernia repairs.
Small incisions, minimally invasive surgery, quicker recovery.
Physician assistant Cody Migrant has worked with Dr. Lynch for 9 years.
I like to say in our team is we're allergic to average, and we like to work hard, but we're always trying to get better. We're also are slowly learning new surgeries we can perfect and do all that kind of stuff, but hitting 1,500 is a big goal.
Now, that was Alexander Macia reporting. Migrant says that we should be grateful to have an expert, skilled surgeon like Dr. Lynch who can do multiple surgeries in a day safely and effectively here in Odessa. And first responders are battling it out at the Midland Park Mall this week. The Battle of the Badges blood drive was brought to neutral territory yesterday. This annual competition between the Midland Police Department and the Midland Fire Department sees which agency receives the most blood donations. Now the winning department gets a trophy, but the event has a much more important purpose for the community.
Well, you know, we are low. We're in critical appeal right now, so we do need blood, we need units, and this helps us to collect those units.
The friendly competition started last week at the Midland Fire Department. It is continuing in the mall, which it will happen this afternoon and also Saturday, and then later we'll have a final blood drive at the Midland Police Department. And President Biden is at the beginning of a trip through the Indo-Pacific, starting with the G20 summit in India. The trip is an important part of the U.S.'s international strategy to counter Russia's and China's growing global influence. Natalie Brandt has more details from the White House.
President Biden arrived in New Delhi, India, and went straight to a face-to-face meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The two have met more than a dozen times.
Continuing to advance the U.S.-India relationship will be a priority this week. We highly value our bilateral relationship with India.
The talks come ahead of the start of the G20 summit, marked by the notable absence of Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Russia's war in Ukraine will be a big focus of the talks among the world leaders.
We remain committed to extensive and strategic multilateral action in response to Russia's war on Ukraine.
President Biden is also using this trip to Asia to build support as America tries to counter the rising influence of China.
The United States strategy for the last 5 years or so has been very much focused on the Indo-Pacific, and particularly on building a network of partners.
George Washington University professor Deepa Olapalli says it will be challenging for the U.S. to insert itself into Asia's economy.
China is such a large presence in all of these countries. China is the largest trading partner for practically every country there. At the same time, most of these countries would like the U.S. there as a way to soften the Chinese presence.
In addition to India, President Biden will also visit Vietnam, another country that borders China. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Vietnam, a country which has benefited from the trade wars between the U.S. and China, is seeing many of the U.S. countries shifting their manufacturing to the country. Now, next at noon, meteorologist Justin Lopez will rejoin us with a look at what to expect in your 10-day forecast. You're looking live outside at our Skycam over for Presidio. Keep it right here on CBS 7 News at noon.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day, stretch the weekend, haul, or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Because this isn't just about our capability, it's about yours.
It's time again for the Permian Basin International Oil Show. From October 17th through the 19th, thousands of energy professionals will view a lot of new technologies, many born right here in the Permian Basin. PBIOS 2023 is about innovation and technology meeting Permian grit. Gather in person at the epicenter of drilling, completions, and production technologies while you enjoy the new Internet Cafe, food trucks, photo booth, caricatures, and much more. Pre-register to attend this free show now at pbioilshow.org. That's pbioilshow.org.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers, or blasting the air conditioning. Because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
If you overdraw your account, Wells Fargo gives you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with a grace period, like accidentally parking where you shouldn't?
Hey, what about this one? Nah, that one gets an extra day. Somebody got lucky.
Like having an extra day grace period? When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
It's the Bob Mills Labor Day free-for-all round 2. This Crystal Queen mattress, just $9.98. A heads-up mood base with wireless remote, an $800 value free. during the Bob Mills Labor Day Free-for-All Round 2.
When it comes to halftime, you can decide which band is the best in the basin by voting in the CBS7 Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week contest, brought to you by Midland College. On Sunday nights during CBS7 First Alert News at 10, we'll announce 2 bands who will face off the following Friday night. Then you'll have until Friday at noon to go to CBS7.com to cast your vote. We'll announce the winning band during Friday Night Blitz, starting at 10:15, only on CBS7 Band of the Week, brought to you by Midland College.
From the CBS7 First Alert Weather Center, here's meteorologist Justin Lopez.
Time now is 12:15. I'm here with weather meteorologist Justin Lopez. Justin, good day to you.
Good day, Patsy, and good day, West Texas. Unfortunately, I have to report that we are still dealing with heat advisories even now in September. We actually have heat advisories up right now. As you can see behind me, 95 degrees is expected here in the mountains, 105 out in the Permian Basin, northeastern Permian Basin, and then 110 degrees is expected for the lower portions of Brewster County. So make sure you're taking any precautions necessary. But our big weather headlines, well, we're frying on this Friday, as we love to say. And then it's going to be mostly sunny and dry for us out here. But we get a little bit of a taste of fall next week. Looking out over Odessa right now, pretty clear skies out there. Temperatures are sitting at 95 degrees, so it's already, it's a little hot. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a little, 95 degrees out in Fort Stockton, 95 in Midland, 94 out in Zaragoza, and Fort Davis is looking at 87 degrees right now. Current winds, we're not really seeing too much of relief in those temperatures because of those winds. We're only sitting at 60 miles per hour out here in Odessa. Midland is looking at 13 miles per hour. And then the gusts are actually a little above us to our north, 23 miles per hour gusting up there in La Mesa. Now our big weather makers, still that high pressure system that's been staying with us all summer long, keeping us hot, keeping us dry. It's like we're stuck on repeat here, but there's a trough that's trying to build up over here on this area, and that's going to actually break the pattern finally next week. So our satellite and our radar is showing that we're pretty dry, pretty clear out there. And then our futurecast shows pretty much the same thing. We're going to see some clouds try to come in as a weak cold front tries to come in around later this evening. It's not really going to do much, though, in the way of pushing in some rain or some cloud coverage. Just a little bit more clouds, but and unfortunately not really going to budge our temperatures too much. But other than that, we're going to be staying mostly clear, mostly dry for the next couple of days. Now, the rest of this afternoon, we're looking at our temperatures reaching up to 130 degrees as our high by 5 p.m. And across our area, that's our 100, for the rest of our area, looking at 103 for our high today in Midland, Odessa, 104 out in Pecos and Presidio. And then we're looking at our 10-day forecast. You see those triple digits stay with us for 2 more days, but then we taper out because a cold front comes in on Tuesday, bringing up those rain chances and dropping our temperatures down just a tad.
Justin, thank you. Time for your CBS7 Money Watch report here at noon.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission is warning Americans to stop using 2 brands of bicycle helmets immediately for risk of head injury. Regulators say the Vera Natura adult bicycle helmet sold exclusively at Walmart and the Cycling Cell Zacro adult bicycle helmet failed to meet federal safety standards when tested and could fail to protect riders in the case of an accident. Paqui is pulling its one-chip challenge spiced tortilla chip from store shelves less than 1 week after a Massachusetts teen died hours after he took the challenge. A report is pending on the official cause of death for the 14-year-old. In a statement, the company said the chip is intended for adults only and not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods or who has food allergies, is pregnant, or has underlying health conditions. Consumers can contact the company for a refund. And just in time for last night's kickoff of the new NFL season, Uber has announced a 4-year expansion of its partnership with the National Football League. Fans at LA's SoFi Stadium will be able to use the Uber Eats app to order their favorite concessions starting this Sunday at the Chargers' home opener. Uber One members will also have access to exclusive deals throughout the season. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
And now here are the latest numbers from Wall Street right now.
Everybody all set?
This ain't checkers, this is chess, and you're about to play it with masters.
You know how cool that sounds?
Whoa! We just can't get enough.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
Could a blindside be in the works?
Watch me.
History roars to life as Chevron presents Air Show at the Midland International Air and Spaceport September 9th and 10th. Witness 3 MiG-17Fs take to the skies along with other thrilling aircraft. The homewrecker jet truck will be lighting up the runway at 375 miles per hour. Plus, there's plenty to explore on the grounds with the Chevron STEM Zone, Trade Show, Kids Inflatable Zone, dozens of planes on display, and much more. For more information and to purchase your tickets, visit airshow.org.
I am so glad we called SPJST to help with our retirement.
I'll never forget the day we called them.
You need to call SPJST instead of that annuity. You do not want to retire like your parents.
What do you mean?
Y'all, we're out of toilet paper.
Yeah, I'll call SPJST right now.
SPJST annuities with guaranteed growth and income to last your entire life. It's easier than hindsight.
Good call.
SPJST, growing wealth for Texas families since 1897.
You can go ahead and try to talk about fries without mentioning McDonald's hot and crispy golden fries, all sprinkled in salt. Ooh. But there's really not much to say, is there?
Share 2 delicious McChicken sandwiches and a whole basket of our world-famous fries today. Order in the app and pick up curbside. Only at McDonald's.
Lunkar, Lyon, Jenkins, the strong arm team.
Accidents can happen in the blink of an eye.
Wrongful death, serious injuries, life-altering accidents. All because someone was negligent or irresponsible. Giant insurance companies and corporations will try to minimize your injuries to keep more money in their pockets. You deserve fair compensation. You need strong representation. Lunkar, Lyon, Jenkins is on your side.
Call the strong arm team today.
800 all 7s.
In case you didn't realize it, this Sunday is Grandparents' Day, a day set aside to celebrate our mom and dad's mom and dad. While you're coming up with ways to make them feel extra special, why not take a few extra minutes to learn something from them? This was something I did with my grandmother Rose before she passed away. I asked her to share a few of her favorite recipes with me so that they could live on as part of her legacy. She did, and now I want to share one of them with you. It's her noodle pudding, or as we call it, kugel, and boy is it good. She told me how she made it and how much pleasure she got from serving it to her family. Then my grandmother let me in on what her secret ingredient was. It's lots of TLC. For those of you who aren't familiar with noodle pudding, it might sound a bit odd, but think of it as a really tasty bread pudding, only made with noodles instead of bread. To get the recipe for our best ever noodle pudding, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a grandmotherly way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. It's so good.
Cowboys live in Spanish only on Telemundo 20, part of the CBS7 Media Group.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Labor Day sale ends soon. It's your last chance to get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Plus, update any room in your home for only $5.98 or get 0% interest for 60 months. The Labor Day sale ends soon at Ashley.
Spokesperson for Breaker White.
I'm Attorney Robert White. You've been hurt in a car wreck. Call us. Do it now. The first thing you do after a car wreck is call Breaker White.
Do it before your bills pile up.
Do it before the insurance company tries to rip you off.
Do it. We'll fight to get you all the money you deserve. We got a client who needed neck surgery after a car wreck, $360,994. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. It's just that easy.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 580-5421.
There are too many options.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not, I got you.
Who are you?
I'm your fairy hotel mother.
What is happening?
Let me help you pick a hotel you feel good about.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for every type of stay.
Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Ooh, spacious.
Or a Cambria Hotel downtown for just the two of you. Hold my wand. Don't wave it at anything. Get the best price by booking direct at choicehotels.com.
Yeah!
What did I say?
Optimum Internet has speeds up to 1 gig with 99.9% reliability. How fast is that?
Cars here!
So fast, you can be ready for anything in an instant.
That was fast.
And download hours of content in no time. Booked, and booked. With whole home Wi-Fi coverage, you can tackle last-minute plans from any room in the house. It's the kind of fast you need when speed matters most. Get Optimum Internet starting at $35 a month.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until 2024. Plus, get over $1,700 purchase allowance on 2023 Sierra Elevation 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on top-rated adjustable mattress sets. Or get 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
All right, West Texas, it's going to be a hot one out there today. 103 out here in Midland, Odessa, 104 in Pecos, Andrews 103, and Big Spring 104 degrees, 101 out there in Hobbs. So it's going to be pretty hot, but those triple digits are not going to be lasting too much longer because, look, we have Friday, Saturday, just that's it, okay? That's it. We get out of the triple digits right after that. We actually get a cold front to come in around Monday, Tuesday. So our rain chances are going to increase, and then we're actually going to have some more cloud coverage come in. Guys, I'm getting ready. I'm excited. It's going to start feeling like spooky season out here. Can't wait for it, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Now, thank you so much for joining us here at noon. Be sure to tune in to CBS 7 News later this afternoon. Have a great day.
CBS7 First Alert, winner of 7 Texas Association